Hey team, welcome back to Tree Chat. Today I'm going to run you through how to grow a super common tree around these parts. It's the Karamu, the Coprosma robusta. This guy just behind me here. It's got a lovely green leaf, grows super quick, really common. You can see there's a heap of seed on this guy. So I've actually only ever grown this guy from seed once before, and it was pretty straightforward, so I'll show you that soon. But the reason why is that these things self-seed like crazy. This one behind me, it's not planted, it's just self-seeded, and I find them popping up all over my place here in North Auckland. Even just on the gravel driveways, under trees, they'll just pop up everywhere. So usually I just pot some up from around the place, haven't needed to grow many from seed. But let's have a crack today and I'll show you what we're dealing with. First though, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with the self-seeding. So here's my tree here. Just going to take a quick walk down this path. Here we go, here's one. Two. This guy's getting away. Three. Oh, there's a privet. Four. So yeah, as you can see, these guys are self-seeding everywhere, so I haven't needed to grow many. But anyway, back to the job. Okay folks, so we want to grab these orange fruits off this tree. Orange is the ripe ones, as you'd imagine. So I'm going to go through and grab a bunch of these oranges. Each one of these orange fruits is going to give us 2 seeds, which you'll see in a minute. So probably bear that in mind if you've got a number of seeds you want to collect or something in mind about how many you want. Basically multiply by 2 how many fruits you get, and that's how many seeds you're going to get. Here we go folks, here's my haul of Karamu berries. I've been for a walk around a couple of other trees as well and grabbed some off different trees so we can get that genetic biodiversity going. So definitely recommend it if you've got more than one tree in your area. Grab from multiple trees. So plenty of seeds here. Let's move on to our next step. We have our Karamu fruit here guys. Now what we've got to do is get the seed out. In nature these guys are eaten by the kereru and the tui and spread that way, dispersed. And the flesh of the fruit is an inhibitor for our seed. So we need to remove that fruit before we can sow the seed and actually germinate it. Got a bowl here and I'll show you guys how we're going to actually extract that seed now. You'll remember I mentioned about being 2 seeds in every fruit. So we need to get these out. A really easy way I've found is literally squeeze the berry and the seed pops out. It's a bit sticky, so it can be a bit of a pain, but that there is our flesh. We don't need that, so you can throw that away. And we are left with 2 seeds, and they're initially stuck together, but you can see there's 2 distinct seeds that we are going to be able to sow. So I've found this method to work really well. If you're doing a bulk bunch of seeds, there's probably quicker ways. But for us with a small amount, this works pretty good. We're going to keep going through now and squeezing out all these seeds, getting rid of the flesh, and at the end, we'll give our seeds a bit of a wash off too. Here's our finished results here folks. Bunch of clean Karamu seed. You can see there's not much of the orange flesh left now. I've got rid of that and given it a quick wash and a sieve off. So now we're ready to get these guys sowing. Sowing time now folks, and if you've seen any of my other videos, this is going to look awfully familiar, but this is what we're running. Seed tray. We're going to put 80% of the tray filled up with this normal potting mix, and then this here in the smaller bag is a seed raising mix, which is going to go on top. Once we've got it all sowed, we're going to cover it with this piece of perspex, obviously with the seed included. First off, we're going to fill our basin here, which is our normal potting mix, up to 75% or maybe 80% of the tray. Then on top of that goes our seed raising mix. That's a finer blend and made specifically for obviously raising seeds, which is what we're doing. Just tamping that down a little bit too to make sure the bed is relatively firm for our seed to go on top of. The seed's still a bit damp and sticky, so it might be a bit niggly to sow. Oh no, that's coming out okay. Basically just going to try and scatter this as evenly as I can through the tray. There's going to be some clumps, but that's not the end of the world. Just get it as even as you can. Seeds all in. Now just for a light coating of seed raising mix over the top. They're a medium-sized seed, so we don't want to go too crazy with the seed raising mix. Just cover them spacily so you can't see them anymore. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm just going to give them a quick water now, and I've got a squeezy bottle to do that job. I find the squeezy gives quite a nice stream. You could probably use the hose as well. Just be careful not to blast it too much. Wash away your seed raising mix or wash your seeds into clumps. Cool, so that's all the water done. Last step now, I'm just going to place this perspex on top of the tray. Just sits on top, helps conserve water inside the tray so not too much evaporates. We still will need to water this regularly, at least every second day, probably every day at the moment. So it's the 1st of March, so we're just heading into the start of autumn, still really quite warm, but excellent for germination. But this perspex is just going to help us retain that moisture in there and make a nice little humid environment for our seeds to germinate. So my actual last step, team, is I've just popped the seed tray into my little shade house here. He's nestled in there next to a couple of mates. Bit of germination on the go, so don't worry if you don't have a shade house or something like this. Just get it, your seed tray, pop it in a nice shady spot. You don't want any direct sun on there, and just let it to do its thing there. And yeah, we'll come back and I'll see you soon, hopefully with some germination. Well, team, we're only 1 month in. These guys have surprised me. Really popping up already. So now I'm going to take this perspex off, because as you can see, these guys are getting tall enough to be growing up against it. I wouldn't mind leaving it on for longer to just let more germinate through first, just with the increased humidity and created by that environment, but hopefully some more will still come up. But either way, we've got plenty going there. So yeah, we're only 1 month in. Let these grow through a bit more and then I'll come back and update you some more. Well, g'day team, me again. I'm back here after 4 weeks since my last vid. So we're up to 2 months total and things are looking good, so let's have a look inside the shade house. Well, here's our junior Karamu team. They've definitely got a bit of height since you last saw them, and more have germinated as well, so they're looking awesome. So I'll take these out now and I'll show you guys close up exactly what's going on and what we're going to do next. So here we've got our tray here, folks. I've had a little count up. It looks like we've had about 80 seeds germinate. Some of these guys are sort of 30-40 mil high already, so they are a super fast grower, the Karamu, hence why they're such a good plant for you know, revegetation projects, and on growing on disturbed land, on bare land, on clay, that kind of thing. So super fast growers, and that's what we're seeing here. Here we are, folks, bit going on here. So there's plenty that are quite tall, as you can see, but we've also got some that are still germinating. See 2 there, one you can just see bent over, and then the one next to it has started to emerge a little bit. Got a couple of rowdy tuies over next to me, and then we can see some of these bigger guys germinated really early and have grown really strongly. So they come out like this little fella here, 2 leaves. And then as they get slightly larger, you can see them next 2 set of leaves develop, so 4 leaves. And that's your classic karamu that you'll see sprouting up around the place, like we had a look at on my drive before. So these guys are looking really good. So the hard work's been done now, folks. We're just going to let these guys grow up. A lot of these bigger ones will be just about ready to prick out now, but I'm just going to wait because I wouldn't be surprised if we get a few more seeds germinating over the next month or so. So I'll let them go a bit more longer undisturbed, and then start pricking them out into the individual pots. And given how quick they grow, this time next year they'll be just about ready for autumn planting, and we'll be away. So that's the karamu. If you're liking this content, team, then stay tuned because I have got more videos on the way with different species. So feel free to hit the subscribe button, stay up to date, and you'll be notified when my new videos come through. So as always, good luck with your germination and happy growing.